What if everything you know about money is a lie? What if your bank account, your savings, your pension, it's all part of a system designed not to empower you, but to keep you in chains? For decades, we've been told to trust the system. But what happens when the system is rigged? What happens when the entire concept of paper money, of fiat currency, is on the verge of a catastrophic collapse? And what if I told you that right now, in the shadows, a new global financial system is being built? A system so powerful, it could wipe out all debt or usher in a new age of digital control. This isn't a conspiracy theory anymore. This is the quantum financial system, and they desperately don't want you asking questions. Welcome to Understand Where We're Going. You must understand the trap we're in. We live in a world of fiat currency. Fiat, from Latin, meaning let it be so. It has value because governments demand we believe it has value. It's not backed by gold, not by silver, but by debt and by force. This is the engine of what many call debt slavery. You work to pay off debts to banks that created the money out of thin air in the first place. It's a cycle designed to keep you running on a hamster wheel forever. And who controls this system? A network of central banks and private institutions, what we can call the banking cartel. For them, your debt is their asset. Your struggle is their profit. But this house of cards is crumbling. Inflation, endless money printing, geopolitical instability, the collapse of the fiat system isn't a matter of if, but when. So, what happens when it falls? This is where the story gets fascinating and, frankly, terrifying. Rumors and leaks from the intelligence and financial worlds point to a replacement already being built in secret. They call it the quantum financial system, or QFS. The promises are staggering. They say it's built on quantum computing and blockchain-like technology, that it's immune to hacking, that it could eliminate fraudulent transactions instantly. Proponents claim it could facilitate a global debt reset. Imagine national debts, personal mortgages, credit card debts, wiped clean. A great jubilee, a true liberation from the chains of the old system. It sounds like a miracle, but here is the critical, multi-trillion-euro question they don't want you to ask. What is the price of this freedom? If every single transaction is tracked on an unhackable quantum ledger, who has the keys? Who can see what you buy, where you donate, who you support? Could your access to money be turned off with a click if you hold the wrong political opinion? If you protest? If you don't comply? This isn't just a financial system. This is the potential infrastructure for a global social credit system, and the groundwork is being laid right now in Europe with the Digital Euro project. So where does that leave us? The ordinary people of Europe? We're standing at a crossroads. On one path, potential liberation from a corrupt and dying system. On the other path, a digital prison so efficient we might never even see the bars. This isn't just about finance. This is about the future of human freedom. And that's why there is a media blackout. That's why talking about the QFS gets you labeled a conspiracy theorist. They can't have you asking these questions. They can't have you awake. But I know you're awake, that I know you're questioning. And that's why this channel exists. This is just the beginning. This is the first piece of a much larger puzzle. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is the quantum financial system our greatest hope for economic freedom? Or is it the ultimate tool for control? Let's get this conversation trending. Smash the like button if this video opened your eyes. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is important content that needs to be seen. And most importantly, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Because the transition is already happening. You need to be informed. You need to be ready. The global reset isn't coming. It's already here.